Years passed in the restless heart of Nigeria, and Aid's hair slowly began to show strands of gray. His shoulders were still strong, but they carried more than just loads. Now they carried years of sacrifice, silent prayers, and unspoken pain. One Harmattan morning, as dust floated through the air, Aid received a call that would change everything. It was from Lagos. Years earlier, he had taken a risk and moved there alone. No relatives, no connections. Just faith and determination. He started again from the bottom, first as a bus conductor, then loading goods at the market, saving every naira he could. He slept in crowded rooms and ate the cheapest meals. Many nights, he questioned himself. Many times, he almost gave up. But he did in single quotes. Instead, he learned. He observed how traders negotiate. He watched how small businesses grew. With time, he started helping a spare parts dealer who noticed his honesty and consistency. That man trusted him, and one day, that trust turned into partnership. Now, years later, Aid owned a modest but growing transport and delivery business. The call that morning was from his first son. "Daddy, I got the scholarship." Aid froze. His son had earned a full university scholarship abroad. All those school fees, all those rainy days pushing wheelbarrows, all those hot afternoons hanging from buses. It had not been in vain. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time, his family began to understand. His wife remembered the nights he came home soaked from the rain. His children remembered the times he pretended he wasn't hungry. They started to see the story behind the man. Soon, Aid returned to his hometown not as a bus conductor, but as a small business owner, creating jobs for other young men who once stood where he had stood. He hired boys who reminded him of himself. Tired, hopeful, overlooked. One evening, standing outside his small office as the sun set in golden light, Aid looked up at the sky. The road had been long. The pain had been real. The loneliness had been heavy. But now it made sense. The rain had built his endurance. The sun had toughened his skin. The insults had strengthened his spirit. The silence had taught him faith. His family stood beside him, proud, not because he was rich but because he never gave up. Aid closed his eyes and whispered softly, "God, I made it, not to the top of the world, but to the place where peace lives."